Welcome to Just Ranked, the show where four middle-aged men do something they never do, tell you their opinions.
Okay.
What's the show? This is the show where we pick the top four of that week's musical topic, right? Before we get any further, do us a favor, click like and subscribe, click the bell so you get notifications, check out justrankedpod.com. You get all the links and all the merch and stuff. We'll love you forever. Today, we're rewinding the clock to 2006.
Oh, this way.
Wow.
It's like 37 years ago by my math. A year when MySpace ruled. Remember MySpace? Ringtones were a personality trait, and the charts were stacked with everything from emo anthems to hip-hop bangers. Whether you were burning CDs or guarding your iPod like a treasure, 2006 had a soundtrack that hit different. So let's play and dive in.
Nice.
Just a little bit of some things that went on going on in 2006. I'm stealing some of Jimmy's stuff here. Top selling album of 2006, probably not going to be on any of our lists, was High School Musical soundtrack, 3.7 million copies.
I'm
Didn't
Team
make
Troy.
the cut. Yeah, just
I'm
didn't
Team
make
Troy.
the cut. Yeah.
Billboard Hot 100 Song of the Year, Bad Day by Daniel
Daniel
Powder.
Powder? Wow. Is he
Best
Canadian?
selling artist worldwide was the Queen herself, Madonna.
Was that-
Grammy Record of the Year went to Boulevard of Dreams by Green Day. Grammy Album of the Year went to How to Dismantle an Atomic Bomb by U2. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest becomes the first movie ever to break the $1 billion cap worldwide.
Oh, I didn't know that.
American Idol dominates ratings. Taylor Hicks taking season 5. That's even I was watching back then.
Yeah.
Soul Patrol?
Brokeback Mountain sparked major Oscars conversation.
Why was that?
I don't know. Tom Cruise faces backlash after his very public couch jumping moment on Oprah.
Right.
Oh, yes.
And the Da Vinci Code stirs global controversy while pulling huge box office numbers. Also in 2006, Twitter launched.
Yeah.
Wow.
Twitter? Oh, Twitter. I miss Twitter.
That was good. In the
The
days.
former Iraqi leader that year, Saddam Hussein, was executed.
See ya,
North Korea conducts their first nuclear test.
fuckers.
Wow.
And it was a year where social media was born. The planet
Yeah.
Pluto was no longer a planet, and geopolitics stayed anything but quiet. This is 2006. I'm sure you're going to get all that in the flavor of these 16 songs coming forward. And to prove otherwise is Dink.
Is it me?
You.
Who was it you mentioned in your thing there? Like, who was the female you mentioned?
People.
Madonna?
No, not Madonna.
Daniel Powder?
Not.
Taylor Hicks?
Oh no, I was thinking about Katie Holmes after the whole jumping.
Did not mention her.
As one does.
No, but I thought of her when he was jumping on the couch. And he was even loving Katie. I was like, "Fuck, relax." Anyway, I don't have a disclaimer. I could easily with the songs I left, but that would be cheating and just giving you extra songs. Usually, my disclaimers are truly songs that I omitted. So I don't want to mention the other songs. I can mention the after show or songs that might steal from you guys. So I'm just going to roll right into my picks. Number 4 is not a super well-known song, at least in my circles anyway, but it's such a great song, and it is Hate Me by Blue October.
Oh, nice.
I'm not sure if you remember this song. Yeah,
I know the band.
Absolutely.
Yeah, from the Foiled album in 2006, lead singer and writer Justin Furstenfeld peaked at Hot 100, number 57, adult top 40, top 10, alternative charts, top 20. Breakthrough hit for them. They were a lesser known band, but this put them in on the mainstream map. And the song itself is like the beginning, if you remember, is a voice message on a answering machine, and it's his mom. Is the mom calling? It's an actual call when he was going through addiction and mental struggles. So he put it in the song, and that's what the song is about, right? Like overcoming. But yeah, I don't know. It's raw, uncomfortable, and was a mainstream hit in the 2000s. Helped make Foiled a multi-platinum album. Not just a song is what I wrote, basically a confession put to music, because that's kind of how it comes off, right?
Yeah.
And my wife likes this song, so that says something for this style of music.
It's a bonus, yeah.
It's a very vulnerable song. It's a very reflecting song, and it's a very good song, and that is my number 4.
Good pick.
I'm familiar with the band, and in my head, I'm like, they did a cover, like kind of a big cover, and I just had to look it up, and it's Lady in Red. That's how I know this band.
Yeah.
They did a cover of Lady in Red. So I'm sorry that I was on my phone while you're talking.
No,
I wanted to have that tidbit.
Yeah, no, I left it out because Lady in Red will be on my list for when we do our least liked songs, so I left it out.
That'll be coming up in about 6-7 weeks.
We stick to a plan, and we're real good at that. All right, number 3.
That song was shortlist for me.
Was it?
And
Good.
they had another song too, and the name is escaping me right now. Just to say it to me, what the live version of that song. Every once in a while it comes across on YouTube, the video. The live version of that other song, and I can't think of the name right now. Unbelievable.
Oh, his voice, Justin's voice is so cool, right?
So
like,
good.
yeah. And they probably should have. Like, it's good that this catapulted them, and you're right. There was another hit or 2 other hits off the album, or lesser hits, and then they kind of just faded back in again. But it's good that they're at least known still from that, because I think they should have been bigger. They're really, really good.
I think they're still together too, right?
I think they are. I think they're still doing music.
Just like right now, their website's still active. You can buy merch on their website and their concert dates.
And when I looked, they had so many more discs after or albums after 06. I was like, I say discs because I looked at their discography.
You can go to their website right now for their 20th anniversary tour. You can pre-sale tickets on their.
There you go.
Right now.
There you go.
I just have a follow-up question.
Sure.
Now, is this a USA band? Is this CanCon? Because I'm not really familiar with.
They're American bands.
They're American.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know that one cover song.
I don't think I have in my notes their origins, but I do believe Chris is right that they're American.
Okay.
I don't have it. I don't have
I
much
don't
on the
mean my
band.
follow-up
It's
question.
all about the song what I have. So minus the singer, which is Justin, but
They're
wrote
an
it.
rock band, originally from Houston, Texas.
Okay.
Okay.
Formed in 95.
Yeah. Right. And they were probably one of those many bands across the states, or definitely in Texas, and then had a breakthrough hit, right? And
Yep.
Yeah.
Good for them.
What the fuck kind of genre is Shoegazi? So genres: alternative rock, art rock, post-grunge, new wave, synth pop, and Shoegazi. What the fuck?
What is
that?
Shoegazi? Click on that.
Shoegazi is a subgenre of indie and alternative rock characterized by, I can't even say that, ethereal soundscapes, obscure vocals, and extensive use of good guitar effects and distortion.
That
Rooted
sounds-
in Phil Spector's wall of sound and psychedelic pop in the 1960s.
Well, she's just a theory. I was thinking psychedelic, but
Yeah,
Yep.
but still indie.
yeah.
Yes.
Subgenre
Right.
/ subgenre.
Good old genres.
Right.
Right.
Sophista.
They annoy the shit out of me.
Sophista Shoegazi.
Right. Shoegazi. We want to be so unique that we're not marketable.
Shoegazi. I don't even know how to.
I want to be Shoegazi. All right. Number 3 is recently in the news for his Fox Paws and drunk driving, but it is Justin Timberlake, and what goes around comes around.
Okay. Now,
I love this song. I love JT. I love this album so much. Future Sex Love Sounds. I like the title track. There's a bunch of songs on this that I like, and but this one is the gem. It's such a good song, and it's a 2-parter, right? It's got the long friggin' interlude with the comes around part, right? But great. Peaked at number 1. Was a banger, right? Like a massive hit. Won a Grammy for Best Male Vocal Pop Performance. It's often seen as a spiritual sequel to Cry Me a River. So again, it's all like Cry Me a River. Many people think this is about Britney, right? What goes around comes around, and Cry Me a River.
Yeah.
Both make sense towards her after the break.
Yeah.
But Who knows, right? That's also fans wanting that to be the case. Myself,
Right.
Yep.
Right. Or the
but
media
yeah,
wanted it to be that.
yeah, mid-tempo track that never really goes over the top in speed. Timberland, of course, heavily involved with his sound in those years. I don't know, and like I said, I have in my notes that it just showed, like, because Crimea River, that first album, is it called Crimea River? I can't even remember the name of it. But anyway, this album really, I think, solidified him more of a pop star than maybe could have been a one-off after NSYNC, even though you knew he had talent, right? Like,
Right.
this album was so good. I was like, wow, this is a really good musical album. I like this album. The other stuff was kind of cheese. And you guys, well, Chris clearly does, but do you guys remember when we had SARS Stock here? The big concert in Toronto and with AC/DC, and it was a massive thing because of the time and because of SARS, and it was pre-COVID and everybody was wearing masks.
The masks, yeah.
Yep.
But it was Guess Who and AC/DC and the Stones and who, I don't know, I can't remember who else was there, and Justin Timberlake.
Just another Canadian band.
Kind of didn't fit, and people were throwing bottles at him and shit. Like,
oh really?
They were throwing bottles of piss at him.
Of piss,
oh Jesus!
I thought you get Canadians are supposed to be nice and shit.
Very embarrassed.
Not when it comes to piss or music.
And I live, like, I can see from my balcony where the concert was. I live not so far. I'm very embarrassed by the fact that happened because I'm a big
crazy, right?
fan too. And it's because of you and Ian that I became a Justin Timberlake fan, because you guys, Ian was a closet JT fan for years.
Oh yeah.
And you guys, every time we got together, it would always be fucking playing his shit, and that's how I got into it, and that's how he got on my short list for this.
Has he come back since, or
he probably has? It might have.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, but he came back on his own as a headliner, like. He was opening for the Stones and AC/DC. Are you fucking?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, that's a.
And it was that kind of crowd, really. Like,
yeah.
You know, they were there for the Guess Who, AC/DC, and the Stones.
Yep.
You know, and then Justin Timberlake does not fit that mold for.
And I think he might have volunteered to like be a part of it because it was a COVID event that had hit the city of Toronto kind of on a smaller scale, but
yeah.
People had been, like, a bunch of concerts had been canceled and stuff, so it was kind of a thing to like boost. So I think he kind of like, yeah, okay, I'll do it, and then a bunch of people shit on him. It just sucked.
Instant regret. Yeah,
but it's one of those moments in history, right? Now we remember.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and also the trajectory of how piss will fly.
On the top 10 list of bad ideas,
right?
Right. I forgot to put the cap on. Fuck. Anyway.
Oops. Sorry.
Well, with this Justin Timberlake pick, I'm not familiar with the song, but going back to early season 1, I remember Chris standing up and saying, not standing up, but standing out and saying, "I'm a big JT fan," and I when he said that, I thought to myself, "Am I like, did I miss this boat? Did it pass me by?" Obviously, it did. So I went back and listened to a bunch of stuff. The guy's super talented, and obviously in my the Madonna episode, my number 1 was 4 Minutes, which heavily involved Justin Timberlake, and I kind of missed the boat initially, but I'm coming around on it. Yeah. So I mean, he's got a smooth voice.
Yeah.
Well, what goes around comes around. So,
Crimea River, bitch.
Well, and there's something about the time period. Like, I'm a big not seeker, but one of my, again, we talked guilty pleasures was Usher at the same time, and that type of style.
Yeah.
Mace a little bit too at that point.
Yeah,
but
Neo. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Neo.
Love Neo. Fuck.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, blow the roof off time. Number 2 is country song, so suck it. It is Rascal Flatts. What Hurts the Most. Billboard Hot 100, number 6, crossed over from country into the Hot 100, number 1 on the country charts. Clearly, Grammy nominated. I'm just gonna say that from now on to shorten it up. Grammy-nominated for best country song. Did not win. But yeah, one of their biggest crossover hits. Just a great country pop ballad. Cool video, wicked voice. Like Gary's voice for this band, if you like country, is phenomenal. Yeah, that's it. I won't get into too much other mumbo jumbo because I know you guys don't give a shit, but it is a slow build ballad.
Yeah.
And Rascal Flatts was huge then in country, but like I said, crossing over into pop, and pop fans knew who they were, and they've kind of slowly. I think Gary even went solo. Like maybe they're split. I don't know what their deal is. I didn't look. I don't care so much, but they had this song and 3 or 4 others that I fucking love, and I think it's largely from his voice, but as a unit, they're good too for country.
Yeah. Is this the same album where they did Life is a Highway?
No.
It is not.
No, but they do. They do. Do.
Do.
They do. Life is a Highway, but not
because that was a huge crossover hit, and I thought it was around this time period.
It's probably around this time period, but I don't believe it's on that album. Okay. Don't quote me.
I won't.
No.
I know the band because they covered Life is a Highway.
Right.
Obviously.
Same here. That's how I know.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And I forgot about that actually. So of course you would know who they were. I was actually going in thinking you might not even know who Rascal Flatts are. But
because obviously that song was big, especially here. Life with Tom Cochrane version, it was huge,
right? Like massive.
But I know of them. I don't know that I know the song, but maybe if I heard it, I would. But I'm not I don't listen to.
Right. I think you guys would know it if you heard it.
Probably.
But you would be like, oh yeah, I've heard that. In
people in my life listen to country. I would probably have heard it again.
Right.
Through them.
Yeah.
You are correct, Jimmy. That is the same album.
Okay.
It is the same album.
I thought it was around that time frame.
I stand corrected. Okay, I didn't know. I didn't think so. I thought I knew. I did not know.
2006.
I thought you were
2006, right? Wow. I would have thought. So yeah, I guess that was because I thought Life is a Highway was in Cars, but I guess maybe it was just in Cars after Cars came out later, or was Cars out before that?
No idea.
That's a blind spot in my world.
I think I saw Cars once, but I'm not 100% sure.
I see them every day.
I didn't have kids, so sometimes I'd miss those cartoons.
The movie Cars.
Many times, yeah. When the kids.
Say it again, Joe.
The movie Cars came out in 2006 as well.
2006.
Oh, there you go. So it was on both and both. Yeah. Or
both.
or just both.
Both
also works. Both and both. All right. Number 1 is a little bit skirting the rules. This song, the original of this song came out in 2005 on an album and was released the following year in 2006 on a live performance, often heavily compared to unplugged type performances. This is Seether from One Cold Night, and it is the song Truth. I love this song. It is clearly in those. I talked about it with John Cicada, and I talked about it with somebody else recently. But this song, Linkin Park line from you. This song's in that next 30. Mm-hmm. I fucking love this song. This song was much like last week's episode with Melissa Etheridge. When I went to put it on a list on Spotify, I was like, I had to scroll past 20 or 30 other lists I already had it on to get it on that list when I was adding it to my 06 list.
Yeah.
So I play it everywhere for myself or any other time there's music playing. Like I said, from the One Cold Night acoustic live show. Actually, Chris, the first time I ever saw this was at your place in Toronto. You're like, hey, have you seen this? And I'm like, I don't think I have. And I was like, this is fucking good. I was just like, boom.
When I bought the the CD, it came with the DVD of the live performance.
Right. And I didn't have the disc. I probably downloaded.
I would play that all the time.
All the time. So good. Yeah. And I think I remember saying, put that on again. That was good.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I there's something about this song, even the original of this song from the year before. Like, I just love this song. I love the lyrics of the song. I love the meaning of this song. But that acoustic version with the long ass intro and Sean or whatever his name is, he's so greasy looking, but it's so good. So good.
Yeah.
And that's all I can. That's the only way I can describe it. It's an acoustic song, obviously, because it's unplugged, and it's just awesome, awesome intro, awesome finish. His voice is perfect. Yeah, it's good. That's it. That's my number
really
one.
Cool, but what's really cool with that video too is depending on what song they're playing different instruments. They trade off the instruments, so they show how fucking versatile they are. Right? It's just,
Exactly.
It's a really cool album.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Is
Totally
this the first Seether song someone's picked, right? In all these shows, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Because we've talked about them before. I don't think
By the way, did we pick a Samesies?
we didn't.
Well, I'm through my 4, so I'm going 0.
Ditto. I think I would do the same.
In my intro notes, there's nothing about Samesies in my intro notes either.
That's gold.
I got it in the intro notes.
Yeah, we got it right. 1 week.
Just all of a sudden, it clicked in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, this was on my short list. I'm like, oh wait a minute. Hold on.
You seen those guys? They're pretty good. They're consistent for 1 week.
They can't remember one simple thing.
We have a 1 step forward, 2 step back approach.
Exactly.
Oh,
We are Paul Abdul.
Samesies is occurring later and later in the show.
So I'm going to say Samesies 1.
I'll say 0.
I gotta go 0.
I'm
Well, Joe,
I gotta go 0.
you can't speak to this, Joe.
going to say 8.
All right,
Holy
so I'm going to pull it back to Seether.
All right. Yeah, that's it. You pull it back. I'm done.
I'm going to pull it back to Seether because I have a question about Seether.
Okay.
I'm familiar with a bunch of their songs. Now, are they from South Africa? Is this the same band I'm thinking of?
No, they're American, aren't they?
It might be from South Carolina, but not South Africa.
Yeah.
Now, was the singer dating Amy Lee?
Yes.
Yes.
Did they do a song off the Spider-Man soundtrack?
Oh.
You know,
With Chad Kroger from Nickelback.
Yeah, but was the guy from
Oh,
Saliva,
no.
wasn't it?
Was
Was
it the
it?
guy from Saliva?
Yeah, not from
They are.
Seether.
No, Jimmy is
No.
right. They are from South Africa.
South Africa.
Holy fuck.
I
I
was
didn't
saying,
know that.
Jimmy gets himself shit all the time because he
Yeah.
gets things wrong.
I would have went Carolina too, man. Fuck.
Seether is a South African rock band founded in 1999 in Pretoria, Gauteng. I don't know how to
Yeah,
say that.
I can't pull it up on my phone. What is that? It's a different song than what you're talking about. But there's this really beautiful song with Amy Lee on one of the Spider-Man movies. It had to have been
Oh.
2004,
Isn't
2006.
it broken? Is it broken?
Is it
Because
broken?
I'm broken. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
And is
broken.
that with the singer from Seether?
Yes.
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 Yes. I love that song. As soon as I saw Seether, I'm like, Spider-Man, what's that song? What's that song?
Oh yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
of it as Spider-Man,
right.
but yeah, I know that song. Obviously,
I
love that song.
I adore that song. That's
Yeah.
that's one of those great
Yeah.
belt it out in your car window.
Nah, they have two. Like Immortals, the same way. You can belt out Immortal.
Immortal, yeah.
So if you Google it, it is listed as a Seether song, but there's a version with him and Amy Lee singing it.
in the
Right.
movie,
It's
with
their
Amy Lee.
song, and then she chimed in on one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
they broke up, and she sang "Call Me When You're Sober."
Call me when you're sober. Yeah.
It was reworked and recorded in 2004, this time featuring American singer Amy Lee of Evanescence.
Okay, there you go.
And it was in the
I'm
Marvel
not
Comics
crazy.
superhero. It was in The Punisher.
Oh, the Punisher. I thought it was
Punisher.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Punisher.
You lose all points. You lose all your points,
No.
and may God have mercy on your soul.
Listen, like I always
You're on
say,
part Billy Madison.
50% of everything right.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, no point during your incoherent
I
rambling.
afford you no
No
point.
point.
Ever
Sure,
was making a point.
Damn it, that
And
makes me
zero
Adam
points.
Sandler.
May God have mercy on your soul.
That is a great quote.
Right. That guy's cool.
Carry on. I sidetracked you. I had half cool knowledge, half dumbass.
No,
fun
you didn't sidetrack me because I was done, so it was a perfect ending. And I will slide it over to Chris. It is on you, and may God have mercy on your soul. What did he say earlier? And not with my wife, with my cheating wife. Fucking gold. Man, am I
All right.
glad I called that guy.
I'm going to
Steve Buscemi. Oh, crazy! Huh?
I'm going to let this settle.
Sorry. We have too much fun.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Fuck.
All right.
I'm done.
We haven't really talked about it too much. CanCon. My number 4, Animal I Have Become by 3 Days Grace. I'm just going to jump right into it. I fucking love this band.
I love this album.
I love this album.
Yes.
This album is amazing. I could do a top 4 from this band.
Oh, there was 3 on the fucking list for sure.
Oh, easy. And I just picked this one out of a hat basically because I fucking couldn't decide.
Yeah.
I have to stop and just this is the last one I had in place, so I put it there.
Yeah.
Released on April 10th, 2006. First singer from the second album, 1X.
So good.
Lead singer Adam, I don't know how to say his last name, Gontier stated that while he was addicted to Oxycontin, the side described him at the time abusive, angry, abrasive probably too. Mm-hmm. He wrote it while he was in rehab. And somebody mentioned, Joe, did you mention in your lead up MySpace?
Yes.
Yeah. So this goes back to like your lead in. The song was first released online through the group's MySpace page, which I think actually, if it's still active, I'm pretty sure I have a MySpace page.
It is
somewhere.
still active, but you have to know your logon. You cannot do a recover my password.
And the last time I heard, Justin Timberlake owns it.
Oh, no, really?
Yeah.
Callbacks. Nice.
Dink, we can't hear you.
I wasn't even talking. I was muted. I was gonna say it's almost like West Germany now.
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, I'm glad you brought the MySpace thing up because at the time I was in love, engrossed with 3 Days Grace. The album, this is their second album. The first album, mind blowing. This album blew me away. I loved it so much. I was friends with Adam Gontier on MySpace.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
We've since broken up, and he doesn't return any of my Instagram.
I think I used to party in his hometown, and I remember doing it one time on acid and having my foot broken. It was fantastic.
Yeah, I have other stories too.
Sorry, that's a whole other fucking story. Anyways, it was released in April 1st, 2006, before it was released for Radio Replay. It was Canada's most played rock song in 2006 and won that year's Media-Based Award for most played rock song on radio.
That would have been like the top
used
3
in the video game WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Yeah.
Is nominated for Modern Rock Single of the Year and won Rock Single of the Year at the Billboard Awards that year. And it also won the BMI Awards Pop Award that year. BDS Spin Certified Awards, 100,000 Spins Award, Metabase Awards, Most Played Rock Song Award, a whole bunch of lists. 2 times Platinum in Canada, United Kingdom Platinum, New Zealand Platinum, 8 times Platinum in the United States.
Wow.
Huge song.
Yeah.
Love this band. Love their voice. Number 1, Billboard Rock. Number 1, Alternative Airplay. Number 60 in the Hot 100. But, you know, it's a rock song.
Right.
But,
yeah.
But that's my number 4. And I love the fact that the band is still continuing today. They've taken the lead singer back and they've continued with their other lead singer who had replaced him, which is
sharing
they play off each other so well. Like,
yeah.
And apparently he's the brother of, I think, the guitarist in the band.
Oh, that's cool.
The new singer or the old
Unlike the Taylors from fucking Duran Duran.
Which one?
Well, all the Taylors are related to the Ferris brothers.
And they're probably related to
brothers.
And they're probably related to Simon Le Bon.
Simon's related to everybody in Norwood.
And that's a definite throwback. That's a definite throwback.
Hold on. People at home, the gummies have kicked in.
Fuck. What happens? Shit.
Anyways, that was my 4.
No, that's a great pick, man. And if you gave me a list of those songs from that year, every song that was released, I would have picked this song in the top 3 for radio play because we fucking heard it every other song, and it's still.
And I got to be honest with you, if I wouldn't had to have submitted the list to Joe, I might have moved it up in the list. Because I was thinking about it later afterwards. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it, but
I'm gonna leave it. But I really want to email him and say, bump it.
Right. I sent my list about 1:00 today for this list to Joe, and looking at it, I'm like, oh, I gotta move it. I can't. I locked it in.
Yeah.
That'll end soon. As soon as we start telling him to switch stuff, he'll be like, okay,
album cover
we're not doing this anymore.
A different artist.
He's like gonna give us access to. He's like, no, you guys just fucking do your own and figure it out. Right? Fuck you guys.
You alter my list, man. Change my mind.
That's not a pick. That's Jimmy's pick. What the?
Right. I didn't pick Striper. All right, Chris, what do you got? What do you got?
All right. My number 3 is a little, I don't know, basic, I guess, because it was how popular it was, maybe. I didn't do a deep dive on this, but my number 3 is Crazy by Gnarls Barkley.
Oh, wow.
Good song.
I fucking really like the song. I know it was played a lot, but I dig this song. It is a, if you don't know, and I didn't do a deep dive on either one of them, but it's a mix collab between CeeLo Green and Danger Mouse.
Yeah.
Who I know a little bit about Danger Mouse because I dated a girl who was pretty big into him, and a lot of his stuff is really cool, and I forget about it from time to time. And then when I look at it, I'm like, how many of some of his stuff and remixes are on my favorite list that is just accumulated over the years?
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe not like you, Dink, with like going down like 30 people, but
Right.
Go ahead, Jimmy.
Okay, you said Danger Mouse. Do you mean Dead Mouse?
No.
Danger
Danger Mouse.
No, Danger Mouse is a producer. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not
I
dead.
didn't write anything down about him or anything really. I just mentioned it thinking most of us would know kind of who he was. Dead Mouse is a
DJ.
Canadian DJ.
Yeah.
Anyways, it is from their debut album called St. Elsewhere. It was the first single. It was released on 13th of March, 2006. The song was leaked, however, in early 2005, months before a regular release, and BBC Radio 1 in the UK started playing it, and a New Zealand DJ who had a radio show, DJ Zane Lowe, who I don't know and didn't do a dive on him either, used the song in television commercials about his show. And when it officially released in March 2006, it became the first single to top the UK singles charts on a downloaded states alone.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. And it spent 9 weeks at number 1, which had been the longest spent there in the past decade, 10 years.
Wow.
So massive release.
Yeah.
Especially in the UK and Europe. Won the 2006 MTV Europe Music Award for Best Song. Song was also named in the 2006 by Rolling Stone as the best song of 2006 by Rolling Stone, and won a Grammy Award for the Best Urban Alternative Performance in 2007. It was also nominated for Record of the Year, but lost to the Dixie Chicks.
The Chicks.
Not ready to make nice.
Now the Chicks.
Now, formerly known as the Dixie Chicks.
And this was kind of a funny little thing I found about it. Musically, Crazy was inspired by film scores of spaghetti westerns, and apparently used a sample from a song in a movie called it was a 1968 spaghetti western called Django Prepared a Coffin. It was an unofficial prequel to the Django movie, and Crazy samples a song from that in its song. So that's why it was said to be inspired by spaghetti westerns. Cool little fact I found while I was doing some research. Like I said, it was on Rolling Stone 2009 list, top 100 best songs of the decade. Huge hit for them internationally. Number 1 in Canada, top 40. Number 1 in Canada, Hot AC Billboard. Canada Rock 23. Massive. Netherlands number 3. New Zealand number 1. It just keeps going down to the US, which it even hit 27 on the US Smooth Jazz Airplay.
I believe
Smooth Jazz, right?
This song
that's number 3.
You like
That's all I was gonna say. Go ahead, Jimmy.
This song was ginormous
Yeah.
for like 3 months. You couldn't escape it, and then it just disappeared like it never happened.
Kind of like CeeLo Green's career.
Right.
Wasn't he a judge on America's Got Talent? Wasn't he a judge on America's Got Talent for a while or something?
The voice.
The
voice. That's
very short-lived.
Well, 4 seasons though, like a bunch.
Was it 4? I thought it was.
Well, it was a few. It was at least 3.
Yeah, and he had some troubles and just kind of disappeared.
Because that was the original. Blake, Christina, him, and Adam, right? Were the original.
But I listen to this song to this day. That's why it's on my list.
Oh yeah,
I
like.
Oh yeah, for sure. It was on my.
I also listened to a song.
I remember when.
And I really dig. I was there when I heard it the first time.
And I do dig a lot of Dead Mouse and Danger Mouse. So I'm just gonna say that as well.
Yeah, I
like all the Mouses. Get together with Dead Mouse and
yeah.
No, what was the name of the? You said I also listened to.
Fuck You by CeeLo Green.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like the non-censored version.
I like his voice. I really do. I like the high octave that he sings.
Yeah.
And he kind of has a little mush mouth. Yeah,
he got a little bit of
but it's a little bit different. I don't know a lot of people that sing like that, and it's just
he's got little teeny arms.
I find it catchy. Something in my ADHD brain fucking connects with his fucking voice or not music. For something.
Yeah, I only thought this is interesting because this is a new a music writer and a critic in the Minneapolis City Pages reviewing a CeeLo Green's concert in June 16th, 2011. It failed to measure up to the fun factor of his recorded material. Green spent most of the set stationed in front of a microphone, barely moving an inch while he sang flanked by 2 forgettable backup singers and a DJ that was all but hidden behind a giant LCD display.
That almost describes the video
Green
for this.
Back at her, and Andrea Swenson is very beloved by everyone in this town. And he retweeted her at them and says, "I respect your criticism, but be fair. Are you gay or something? Is my masculinity offending you?" Well,
what?
Dude, what the fuck?
What the
I think you're the one
you described his video. Like if you watch the video, that's how he sings it in the video. He stands at the microphone in the middle of the stage, doesn't really move.
Admittedly, he doesn't look like a guy who moves around a lot. So I just thought it was funny. He was considering that she was offended, but he was the one who's easily offended.
I never saw him live, so maybe I would change my opinion this time if I saw him live.
No, this song made my Spotify list. It went from paper to the list, so it was considered for sure. I loved this song.
It was on my list.
I used to have this channel here called Access, and they had Live from Daryl's House.
Yeah.
CeeLo was on there.
Was CeeLo on there?
Yeah. And it was actually one of the really good episodes.
I don't think I've seen that.
Episodes were a bit,
I'm going to try and check that. Let me write that down.
I haven't seen that. I've seen the Tommy Shaw, and like there's a bunch of really good ones.
Well, I mean, it went on. I could be wrong on this, but I think it was like 5 or 6 seasons. So back then,
I guess there's probably a ton I haven't seen.
Yeah.
And back then, a season was like 15 episodes.
Right.
Like now a season is 4 episodes or whatever.
Back to fucking Daryl's house, like
right. I used to love that show. It was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a ton of crap that comes up from that. Not crap, great stuff that comes up.
Oh
from
yeah.
That. I mean, crap
episodes, but there are how many seasons? Was there 91 episodes?
Okay.
Holy shit! Yeah, I've probably seen 20. Right.
I was gonna say I've seen maybe 15. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm probably exaggerating. I've seen 4.
And
I've probably seen 3.
Ironically enough, it must have aired just before he got canceled because it was the same year he got canceled. So
okay,
well, that makes sense. Yeah,
but I just remember it being a really, really good episode, and it was fun. And
I love when those clips come up, man. Fuck, have you ever seen when Daryl Hall goes to Katie Turnstall's apartment?
No.
Oh, and they sing Kiss on My List or Private Eyes or fucking something. That's so good. But the quality's not as good as because it's not. I don't know if it's part of it might have just been a rando clip that I've seen. And it's on YouTube. It's
I'm writing it down right now.
Maybe not part of Daryl's house because that was pretty structured what they did there, right?
Yeah.
The ones I
Very
saw.
edited, yeah.
I mean, I really like the show. Just not to go off tandem here, but he can be a little much sometimes.
He was a lot.
Oh, Daryl? Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about it.
In the music industry, loves himself a lot. That's Daryl.
It's Daryl for sure, right?
The kicker for that show is he expected everyone to do one of his songs.
Yeah.
When it went to do one of their songs, he would sing a different melody and say how he interpreted it.
Yep.
But I still loved it. So
me too. Yeah, me too.
For me.
Yeah, you had to decipher like, okay, Daryl, do your thing.
Yeah, we're a Hall & Oates.
Good pick, man. Good pick.
Yeah, great pick
for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so number 2. I've been sitting back waiting. Like, make sure you're done before I start. All right, number 2. She's actually on that photo. She's right there.
I knew that was coming. Yep.
You know I'm no good.
I do.
You see that? Amy Winehouse right there. And controversial. Some say she shouldn't be with this. John Lennon, Jimi Hendrix, but I love Amy Winehouse. I've talked about it before. I love this song. I love her voice. Sad that she's no longer around. But this is from her second and final album, Back to Black. So this is where I skirt the rules a little bit because it was from the album, which was released on October 27th, 2006. The single was released January 8th, 2007.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're good.
The album was released in 6.
But the music video was also released in 2006 in November, which is bizarre to me that the music video was released before.
Double good, man.
Just keep that one thing in the back of your head when you're picking songs, Chris. That remember I picked a song from 1979 for best 80s new wave. So
that's true.
Jimmy picked Bonham for Canada, so
right. And Joe also had one for top 40 that was like
92.
Yeah.
So we have rules.
So we're good. Canadians are nice. We barely break them.
We like to queue up. We like to stay in our lanes usually. Anyway,
and
then we apologize.
Giant disclaimers.
We break the rules. That's what it is. We say sorry. We break the rules. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to pick Sade. Anyways.
Yeah, I'd be with you. Fucking Rufus.
So, I don't have a ton of notes on the song other than I fucking love the song, and obviously it's about her and her not being faithful to her new boyfriend. And anyways, but I was gonna say she had a record-setting night at the 50th annual Grammy Awards, and she couldn't even show up and perform because she couldn't get a visa to come to the United States to perform. So she performed via live stream this song, and when she did, that was re-released in the US, and that bumped up the sales in the February of 2008. So like 2 years after the album had been released.
Right. What year?
But at that 50th annual Grammy Awards in 2008, Amy won 5 awards, including Record of the Year, Song of the Year for Rehab, and Best New Artist of the Year. And following that, the song was re-released. And then, so that ended the charts again in the US, but still not great. It only really topped out in the top 100 at 77.
Wow.
Which is surprising to me with that song, right? It was so big. But it did reach chart, unfortunately, like we've seen with past artists when she passed away in 2011.
Right. Oh, everybody revisits their stuff, right?
Right.
Well, she was kind of a cultural phenomenon because she came in with such a unique, different flair. I know Jenny is a huge fan. I just got this album for her for Christmas, and she loves it. Yeah, she's a huge fan.
Yeah, and for anybody, Chris, to say that she doesn't belong in that picture, I will just say this: in the 2 albums that she had, in that very short span of time, she became the musician of musicians of musicians. Every top-notch producer and anybody who's anybody gave her kudos, So
well, and I was going to say in my notes I have today now still you'll hear new artists talking about who you would listen to and who inspired you, and they will talk about Amy Winehouse, depending whether it's rock or pop or soul. Sometimes they'll talk about being influenced or liking or listening to Amy Winehouse in the past. Right.
Yeah. So I think it's a phenomenal what she was able to do in an unfortunate, very short amount of time. But.
Absolutely. And I don't think I really appreciated her until after she passed, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at some of these phenoms. I mean, you go back to the 60s. How many albums did Hendrix have?
Right.
When he was alive, yeah.
How many albums did Cream have?
I'm not off the top of my head, Janis Joplin. How many albums did she really have? I don't know.
Less than Jimmy.
I thought you had 4, but I could be wrong.
Would Jimmy have 4 or 5?
But even
I
then,
thought Jimmy had 3. While he was
really?
alive.
Oh, Janis had more than
He
Jimmy?
had 3.
Wow.
Yeah, and then 1 posthumously. Yeah.
Yes, right after. Yep.
Okay.
So I mean,
Anyway, yeah.
a short time period. Some of these phenoms just are so phenomenal that they just crash the world, and they're just so popular and so amazing, and their life was a flash before our eyes.
Yeah.
But they inspire so many people, and that's how music just keeps rolling. Is the inspiration and the dynamo that she was.
Right. Plus, they had an empty seat at the table. And you could say the same thing about Jeff Buckley. Like, holy shit.
Right.
Yeah.
One album.
Yep.
No, and I guess the people that might say that she might not deserve to be there is they'll argue it could be somebody else, but I could argue that for a lot of those, maybe not a lot of those, but for some of those, everything's by what you like and what you.
Yeah, that's talking the talk. Yeah,
or maybe
there's people that like Amy Winehouse far more than Janis Joplin. You know what I mean?
Right.
And vice versa.
Right.
So,
yeah. They might, but sometimes too, because Amy Winehouse was so recent compared to Janis Joplin, sometimes people are like, "Oh, well."
Oh, yeah, they get locked in, exactly.
Or a flashback, antiqued in, kind of.
Right. They get antiqued in on these death lists. Exactly. They were really, really good.
Yeah. You're killing it on callbacks these last.
There you go.
Yeah, antiqued in is a nice call.
Right.
Well, it was supposed to get
came up recently in a conversation with Christy when she's like, she asked my opinion on something. You're talking to a guy who couldn't remember fucking. I can't remember right now.
We can't remember.
Grandfathered.
That's perfect. Fuck my life.
Right. You got me.
Anyways. Also, is a terrible thing. My number 1 is going to be a little obscure, I think, for some people.
Okay.
But I like this band. This isn't from my favorite album from them. I think maybe I like 2 songs off this album. This is by far my favorite from the album. But this is Muse, and the song is Map of the Problematique, which I always mispronounce.
Say that 3 times fast.
No. Especially not now with the edible Guinness lips.
Little chicken.
It is from Black Holes and Revelations, their 4th studio album. It was released in July. The album was released July 3rd, 2006. The song was released June 18th, 2007.
Right. Again, right? That happened to me a couple times though, right? Like it was like into the next year.
But I think I even think that early on, maybe even in when we did the 70s episode, I did album and the single had been released later. Sometimes I do songs that the singles never released. So right.
Then what are you going to do? Right. You got to go by album. So
yeah. The album saw a change in style for Muse, and they actually cited influences by bands, which this might be why I like it. Depeche Mode. As well as Sly and the Family Stone and Lightning Bolt, but it definitely has a Depeche Mode sound. And honestly, I've talked about this band in Islands before I had the Mars Volta on the Islands episode.
Yep.
This song definitely has a Mars Volta feel. They do a lot of sound changes and what do they call it? Distortion.
Yeah.
Heavy use of synthesizers. There's a piano solo in the middle of the song. But it is a song again that I have on multiple playlists, and I could only find it charting in the UK singles at number 18 in 2007.
Okay, didn't make it to North America as far as charting.
No. Frequent comparisons to Enjoy the Silence by Depeche Mode due to their similar chord progression and arrangement. Electronic rock song featuring heavy use of synthesized distortion, flanging, and octave shifting. but I
Sounds like
listened to the song monthly for years.
Nice.
Not from my favorite. I forget the name of my favorite album from them. I had it pulled up and I closed that page. I think
The one with Madness.
Yeah, I think.
Madness.
Oh, and the drum. I don't know, Jimmy. If you know the song, do you know the song, Jimmy?
I don't. I'm barely.
The drummer is his name is. I made sure to note it down. Dominic Howard, because the drumming stands out to me in the song.
Okay.
And a lot of their music, actually, for that matter. But
yeah, they're all really good musicians.
And he's one of the founding members. He's still in the band, and he's one of the founding members. And I think a lot of what I like about them is songs where he stands out in them. The singer is fantastic. I think he's got a fantastic vocal range. But I really like the band, and I really love this. If we say it again, we made a shirt about it. I fucking love this song.
Right.
Fucking love it.
Anyways. Well, it's funny because I have a Muse shirt that I've worn on the show. It's a musical shirt that I just grabbed and threw on one time. But yeah, this album cover with the art that Joe threw up there, this is a really cool looking album cover. Like their faces are galaxies and there's like, cloud-like feelings. That's really cool to look at. That's like artwork.
That's a pretty good description of their music too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That absolutely. Their music sounds like
the album I was thinking about is Absolution from 2003. That's my favorite album. There's probably 4 or 5 songs in that one that blow me away. But
yeah, they've got their own sound, right, and it's good.
Yeah, and a lot of their stuff is like a lot of stuff I've been listening to now, even like where it's a different mix of types of genres in one song, right? And then the next song will be different, right?
Yep.
That's my number 1. If nobody else has anything else, I'm going to pass it off to Jimmy.
That was a good list, man.
Awesome. That was a great list. So far, the no samesies. We've
no samesies
out there. Some great tunes.
Don't fuck it up. There wasn't much metal in 06.
There was more than you might think. And, I again chose to not go my silo for the most part.
Wow.
I went with some surprise picks. I'll just jump in. I have a Samesy band.
Okay.
And this album was released June 13 of 2006. The single was released in 2007. I ran out. What's that?
Is this Canadian?
We're all over that 2007 release, the single release.
The single was released.
Is this Canadian?
Yeah. This is CanCon.
Oh, he knows what it is.
CanCon. I ran out and bought this album the day I found out that it was out. Went out and grabbed it, ripped open the cellophane, played it for 3 months straight, just over. And I literally had to do a coin toss for this spot of number 4. It was this song or the song Riot by 3 Days Grace. Riot didn't make it.
Oh, I thought it was Riot. Okay. I was going to go Riot. That would have been wrong.
It literally came down to a coin toss. And the song is Never Too Late.
Never Too Late. Then it's gone.
Yeah. All right. It is great.
I love this song. There is an emotion and a vibe to this song that is just heartfelt. It's gushing. I mean, the song's about addiction and feelings of suicide and depression. And there was a quote that I have it on this right here. Adam Gontier said, it was about the feeling of being at the end of your rope and having to decide whether or not completely giving up or to continue making it through another day. Not just keep living, but making it through another day. Living through it because tomorrow's going to be better or I'm going to stop now. And this was the first song recorded on the album, and they knew right away that they had something really special with this song. There's not a lot of notes about it, but there's some chart info. Again, it's from 1X. This is a slower song. It's 75 BPM, beats per minute. Number 30 on the Canada Hot 100. Number 71 on the U.S. Hot 100. It did remain on the Hot 100 for 7 weeks. So it had some longevity, had some legs, but it didn't break loose in the but it did hit mainstream rock. I think it was number 6. I wrote # US mainstream rock. So my notes are jacked this week. I apologize. But it was this album was huge. It was a monster album. It was everywhere. So this might be as close to metal that I get on this list, but who doesn't, in my mind, appreciate or love 3 Days Grace? Adam Gontier's voice is exceptional. He's got that kind of weird vocal styling where his vocal cords kind of shake a lot, not quite vibrato, but they kind of shake and pulse, so you can kind of hear that when he's singing. And then when he gets on these slower songs and gets more emotional, his voice is just gorgeous. I love it.
Yeah,
that's my number 4.
That's a great pick. I would have guessed Riot, and I would have guessed you might, because you and I talked in the early days last year about this band, so I kind of knew that you knew them really well.
Really well.
And I was like, nice. Because you never know, right? You never you hear that, and you can see the charts and stuff, but you're like, do people really know them? Are they that big? Because they're fucking huge for us.
Yeah.
My 2 youngest kids love 3 Days Grace.
Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as I saw this album, I listened in 2006. Or
same thing. I was like, I put all 3 of those in my folder.
I figured either you or Jimmy would have it. So
yeah. I mean, my all-time favorite song by them is "Break." I love that song. It's got a great pulse. It's got a great guitar line, and his voice. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I guess I'm going to move on, and I am going to possibly blow you guys' minds with this pick. I don't know, maybe not.
Are you going to the mall?
What's that?
Are you going to the mall?
I am not going to the mall today, anyway. But so in this time frame, Joe kind of talked about it a little bit in his opening about the American Idol monster voices, and then we had this carryover from the 90s divas that came into the 2000s. This is one of those 90s divas, and this is Tina. I love Christina Aguilera's voice. She drives my wife's crazy because she hates the vocal octaves and the vocal racing.
The runs she does,
yeah. But this song, the drum beat is fucking amazing, and it's kind of a throwback song. There's some samples. This is "Ain't No Other Man" from Back to Basics.
Wow, that's just kind of mind blowing. Yeah,
and it's upbeat. It's very fast paced. I didn't get a BPM, but this is the lead single. It won the BMI Pop Award, the Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal, number 6 on the U.S. Billboard 100.
Wow.
Top 10 in 30 different country charts.
Wow.
Just a monster. She does those vocal runs a lot, which in some cases can be grating, but it's kind of her style. In my mind, she's one of the best pop divas, the modern pop divas. Won 4 nominations, won Video of the Year. The album went double platinum. It samples a horn section from Hippie Skippy Moonstrut by Dave Cortez and the Moon People.
Oh, yeah.
That's a name. That's a name.
Right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
There's a vocal sampling. The song is called Sissy's Thing by Soul 7.
That sounds very familiar.
There's 2 breakdowns in the middle. There's a drum breakdown with just her voice. I love it. It's infectious. And at the end, there's another breakdown where she's doing her vocal runs. I love this song so much. The beat is incredible. The beat is infectious, and I think this song is completely infectious.
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, it's a good song, man. It really is. I will say her vocal running does get on my nerves.
Yeah, it's a little grating after a while, right? Like
all I can think about is that Family Guy clip where Peter goes, "I don't know what you're doing here with this, where she's doing the octave thing in her hand. He's like, I don't know what this is that you keep doing. And then he goes something really unflattering about her. It's hilarious though. You look like if I licked you, you'd taste like garbage. And she's like,
all right, Joe, what were you saying?
Not
Not that.
Well, that's all I could think of.
That's great. I always thought she would. I really liked her voice. I think she would have been a better singer if she didn't do the over singing. But
It's
obviously,
over singing. It is over singing, right? Like,
obviously, she had a whole career
I
on
agree.
it. That's just me.
yeah, totally.
I agree. Yeah.
I mean, I'm also old school too, where if somebody's singing a song, sing the melody. Don't give me much. I don't give
Right,
it.
unless it's like
Right.
I like Dirty, her song Dirty, and I like the video. And that
Yeah.
song she oversins in, but it fits the song. Don't
Correct.
oversing a song where you're like,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there's no denying she's talented.
So I just always thought that part kind of
I don't
sold her
listen to
short a
her
little bit
either.
because I always think she had an amazing voice. But yeah, but
she
yeah,
does for sure. Yeah.
Now-
Great pick though.
In my defense of that, I don't care for all of those vocal runs or trills or up and downs or whatever. Some artists can do it, and it draws me in. Like Mariah Carey, when she did it, it was just like, okay, too much.
Yeah.
Other artists, they don't do it enough. They could probably use to do some more.
Right.
Like that. But for some reason, with her, it hits because she's got that just ginormous, powerful voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's my number 3.
nice pick, man. Really good pick.
All right, number 2. The last 2 episodes, number 2 is just floating around there. I don't know if that's a callback there. So we've talked in the last 2 episodes. Yes, we record 2 episodes a night. The last 2 episodes, we've talked a lot about that those comfort songs, those guilty pleasures, and we don't really like to say it. I have a band that is I've always considered my guilty pleasure because it's unlike me, but I adore these guys. I've adored them since high school when excuse me, one of my classmates said, "Here, check this out. You're gonna like it." And they were punk or sub pop punk at the time, just crossing over into alt rock or alt pop rock.
Oh,
And it is the Goo Goo Dolls.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to talk about the Goo Goo Dolls for a year and a half now, or a year and a quarter. It's just hard to fit them into some of these topics. I adore the Goo Goo Dolls, and this song is "Stay With You" from Let Love In.
wow.
Great voice. He doesn't have a Christina Aguilera voice, but what he does, I think
He's
he
got a
does
very good voice.
Yeah.
really brilliantly. Again, they started out as they started out as a cover band from Buffalo, Dink, just in case you didn't know. And they turned into so many callbacks. They turned into a punk band. They spent about an album and a half of being punk, and then they started kind of turning into what we know as Goo Goo Dolls. This is the second single off of their eighth album. Here's a funny chart. They hit number 3 in the UK rock and metal with this song.
Oh, rock and metal. Right.
Yeah.
Rock and metal.
Right? Some of these charts are weird.
Weird.
Number 51 in the US Billboard Top 100. Number 2, Canada Hot AC. That's a new chart. I didn't know what that is. Do you guys know what that chart
Gotta be adult contemporary, I would think. Hot AC. I don't know.
AC? Okay.
That makes sense.
That's my guess, but I don't know for sure.
That makes sense. This song, when it was released, they re-released the song "Iris" as its B-side.
Oh wow.
They felt that they didn't get enough money with that song, so they gotta get it out there again. It makes sense.
They are now.
Song was written by Johnny Resnick and Glenn Ballard. Glenn Ballard's another one of those names that we talk a lot about, or not as much as say Rick Rubin or the Dust Brothers. But his name has popped up a lot in the last, season and a half here. iTunes, I found this interesting. iTunes has their own proprietary version of this song. The only way you can get their version is through iTunes. You can't get it in any other way. So I thought that was kind of cool that they put out a version of it just for that format.
Yeah, iTunes did that for about a year and a half, 2 years with different artists because I know Sting's got a couple of songs that were iTunes only. And
are they 99 cents or what are they varying prices?
I think still, yeah.
Yeah. 29, yeah.
iTunes is still around.
And recently we did a why am I drawing a blank? Linkin Park. We recently did Linkin Park. Linkin Park did a whole iTunes show, and they released those songs just for iTunes.
Yeah.
And I know it's knowledge a couple weeks late, but I thought it was really cool to see that. I wish I would have saw that for that episode.
Yeah. The thing, obviously, back then, and you said it's still going on, but in much lesser form, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not a lot of information about this song, so I'm going to talk about the band itself. They got their name, Goo Goo Dolls, from a True Detective magazine with an advertisement for buy our Goo Goo doll, and it was a really ugly doll, and they thought it was hilarious. Now, they were originally called, I believe Joe brought this up in another episode, called Sex Maggot, and they were doing a show, and the club owner said, there's no fucking way in hell I'm putting Sex Maggot on the marquee. You have to change your name. And they said, okay, Goo Goo Doll. And Johnny Resnick fucking hates the name of the band and has always hated it. And it stuck. And that was the problem.
Dolls, yeah.
Another really kind of cool thing. I commend him on this. He's been sober since 2014. So kudos to you. Keep driving safe. Keep living safe. Another cool thing is he was dating an MTV VJ, Kennedy, for a short time, and Kennedy is not her real name. The song Name by the Goo Goo Dolls is about her because she swore him to secrecy about her real name. She still goes by Kennedy, and I think she's on like a news program, CNBC or something. So that's it. That's my Goo Goo Dolls. That's my Goo Goo Dolls song.
Nice.
When I saw this album on that list of 2006, I knew you'd have a Goo Goo Dolls song because you've talked about it. I know you've loved them for a long time, and you haven't had a chance to really talk about them. So it's a great pick.
It's their album after. Like, there's one between this. And what's the next one?
The next album?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Well, what's their big one before A Boy Named Goo?
Before Boy Named Goo?
Yeah, the gas station
Superstar
one.
Car Wash, and they only have one.
Car Wash, yeah.
That has We Are the Normal. That's
that album's good, man. Like, and if you heard that album anytime before A Boy Named Goo, you're like, and because that was me, and it didn't really register.
Yeah.
And then when Name came out, I was like, I've heard of these. Oh, I've heard these guys.
Yep.
But then I didn't know they had 3 or 4 other albums before that.
Well, the album after Superstar Car Wash, Boy Named Goo, was their breakout.
Right?
It became kind of not necessarily a household name, but a radio name.
Yeah,
and
then the album household from the name video alone, right?
Right. And Long Way Down from the Twister soundtrack.
Yeah, heavy rotation.
But the album after that, Dizzy Up the Girl, is the one that.
Well, then they got massive, right?
Yeah. That made them household names.
With Slide and Iris and
Black Balloon,
Black Balloon, right?
That is my favorite Goo Goo Dolls album. Is Dizzy?
Is it?
Yeah.
Mine's A Boy Named Goo. That's only because I had it. It was Columbia House,
right?
College under some porno actor's name. John Holmes got Boy Named Goo, but Dick actually.
Wow!
Thanks, Randy.
Wow.
Anyway.
All right. So I'm going to move on to my number one. And again, another shocking pick, I think, in my mind. But I love this artist. Another one of those early 2000s divas. This is Pink.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia Moore. I'm a big fan, and I've always enjoyed her, and her music to me, it's something always grabbed me. Misunderstood, that was probably the first like entry into Pinkdom, if you will, and I've always I've always really enjoyed her. The song is Who Knew.
Yeah, nice.
So the whole album is amazing, and the album after that, fucking amazing. This is from the album "I'm Not Dead." The next album, "Funhouse." Though that "Funhouse"
That's great. Every album
blow
she
the
puts
world
out.
away.
If you like her, she doesn't really have any bad albums. There's
Yeah.
some hit or miss tracks, but like she's so good.
And I obviously I love her voice. She doesn't do the runs. She has the capability, but she doesn't do a lot of that. I kind of like her personality. I haven't seen a lot of like interviews, but what I have seen, she seems like she's charming and fun and like a caring person. She takes really good care of the people on her tour.
But she'd kick your ass.
You know, gets like full huge dinners and stuff like that. She goes,
don't piss her off.
Yeah.
What's that?
Don't piss her off.
She'd kick your ass, probably.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, she took over hosting duties at Kelly Clarkson's show a couple of times. She's really good on it. Like
She's
I
really
watched
good,
the clips
right?
where she's fantastic.
And that was just recently, right?
Yeah, not that long ago. And Joe, you're wearing the Frost shirt. She's been talking to some of the American women's team gold medal and talking about going to a PWHL game with
nice.
and stuff. I just saw that recently.
Maybe when she comes
She
here,
rocks.
she should see a Frost game.
She's really cool.
Yeah.
And to add a little CanCon, sorry, Jimmy, I don't want to hijack your thing,
yeah.
but if you haven't seen it, check out her when she's doing duets with Dallas Green from City and Color.
Mhm.
Okay.
That stuff is unreal. The two of them together are so good. They do some covers and they do some really good shit together. A lot of their stuff.
It was on my feed today. I don't know how old the clip is, but it was her on Howard Stern. As I was scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, and it was her harmonizing with her two backup singers. Howard asked them to sing together, and it was just some random piece. I was like, Jesus! It was, so, and right at the end, she goes, right to Howard. I'm like, right, so good. Like she's so good.
Gina fucking loves Pink.
I do too. I mean,
and she's got a great voice, man. Just I love her music. Yeah, it's totally through my wife because otherwise I probably would never listen to her stuff. But yeah, she's great.
And if you have Missy as your number one, it's Christina Pink Missy. So we got the voulez-vous going on.
Oh, the good old voulez-vous.
Lady Marmalade.
We can have some toast and some marmalade.
Marmalade.
My grandparents always had marmalade.
I like marmalade. I still buy
Who was
it.
the other singer that was with that? Was it Vitamin K? Who?
It was Maya. I love Maya.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And she, we won't get in, but she looks good still.
Calm down, big guy.
Settle down.
Whoa, Nelly.
Settle down. Oh, Nelly Furtado.
Reel it back
Reel
in.
it in and mashing potatoes.
That was my list of 4, and I
That
hope
was
you
awesome
liked
list.
it. And liked it. I hope you liked it. And so, Joe, give us the real list.
Yeah, finish it out.
List.
You knew
some of
ours.
the
So.
I think will surprise you. Some of it probably won't.
Did you steal any off our list?
None. No, I don't have any samesies. So 0 samesies, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Even though we got a late
Did
start.
anyone say 0?
You and I.
No.
I said 8, so I was a little off. Okay, so this one, you guys know the band. This is probably from their most famous album, Sam's Town. My number 4 is When You Were Young by The Killers.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Fucking love this song, dude. It's one of those songs that kicks in. It's just right now when I hear this again. I've said this before in a previous show, but now as soon as I mention this song, it's in my head. You know,
Me too.
I love his voice on this entire album is really good. I love his voice on this song. Again, they got that very unique sound in this song where it sounds modern, but also somehow sounds like from the 60s or something. You can't quite pinpoint it, you know?
Yeah.
Yep. I know what you're talking about.
But this is released September 18th, 2006. Lead single from their second album, Sam's Town. It hit number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 15 in Canada. The single was ranked number 69 on the iTunes Top 100 bestsellers of songs of 2006. So again, weird. iTunes comes up twice in one show.
Right.
Yeah.
Time frame though, right? 06. So
yeah, it is right.
Was a
the
thing.
song is reportedly influenced by Bruce Springsteen's songs "Born to Run" and "Thunder Road."
Yeah, that
And
doesn't
you know,
even
when you kind
surprise
of think of the song's kind of format, and even though it's a little heavier, obviously, than Bruce,
but
yeah,
same
it
kind
makes
of
sense.
layout.
Yeah. The song is driving, but it still seems pretty laid back, you know. Like I said, his vocals on this track are the cherry on top, right? Because the music is just driving the entire time. The orchestration with the keyboards in the background too, and the guitars. I know you couldn't do anything wrong with this track. So that's my number 4 when we were young by the Killers.
It was on my short list. I love the Killers. This is a great song, great pick.
Yeah.
James.
Okay. All right. I maybe gleaning some knowledge on you.
Please.
They are not self-reported as, but purported as being a Christian rock band. They are Mormons.
I've heard the same thing.
And if you listen to their lyrics, they are very, very nondescript.
Subtly.
Yeah, like they weave in some
it's like Switchfoot, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm not a religious person, but that's not going to stop me from liking the band.
Oh, yeah, we are meant to live. Like,
no, absolutely.
I mean, look at this guy. He's about as religious as you can get, you know. So
right.
Yeah.
Right.
My number 3 probably won't shock you guys, but I don't think I think we might have mentioned these guys on a queued up or something.
I was going to ask that if somebody else had them, because we've talked about them.
We've talked about the Killers before. Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't I have them on a list before?
I believe you
did. You?
I think I did. Yeah. Okay. It's getting to be a big blur, but I'm pretty
sure.
Man,
I can't tell what I did last week, much less 60 shows ago.
Last week. Yeah, I barely know what I did yesterday.
There was a while earlier when I couldn't remember which song somebody was talking about. So
and also, too, this one was huge for me, my son, because it was in what was it? It was either a rock band. I should have checked this. It was either rock band or the other guitar game.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. You might even get Guitar Hero. So we used to play those all the time. But
those were big too. The circa iTunes, circa 06, yeah, 06. Fuck.
Yeah. My number 3, like I said, probably won't shock you guys. I pick it, but I know we've talked about these guys before. I think in past, I think it was in a queued up or something afterwards, probably because of all the stuff going on here in Minneapolis. But my number 3, I love these guys socially and what they do and their message and their uniqueness. This song is one of my favorite songs of all time because every time it comes on, it's not even it's a heavy fucking song, but there's only like one guitar in it. But this is the Dropkick Murphys. I'm Shipping Up to Boston.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
I love this song. And like I said, every time it comes on, it's just driving, kicks you right in the face. It just seems like somebody's fucking pissed, right? And you got the bagpipes in the background and freaking accordion. It's like, what the hell is this band, right? I mean, this is, I think, my first introduction to them, right? I did skirt the rules a little bit, but not really. So the original version of this song, which you probably have not heard, was released in 2004 on a compilation album called Give 'Em the Boot Volume 4. It was re-recorded for the 2005 album Warriors Code. This is that version you're hearing. But no one really heard that. Most people who weren't in the Boston area never heard them until the movie The Departed, right?
Released in 06.
Single. That's where they just got really, really big. These guys are very Boston. They will speak their minds. They don't give two fucks what you think. They're very punk in their Celtic ways, right? Fuck Nazis, and that's how they kind of live their life. I fucking love it. It was the song at number 1 became a single in the U.S. bubbling under 100 at number 101. So
wow, almost made that 100. Yeah.
Oh, it hit number 4 in the Czech Republic on Modern Rock chart, and the music was written by the band, but the lyrics were adapted from unpublished writings of Woody Guthrie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yes, the lyrics. So if you look at the lyrics, the music is written by the band, and this is lyrics Woody Guthrie.
Okay.
Like I said, they're all amazing musicians. They were just here in Minneapolis maybe 3 weeks ago for like a charity deal, and just kind of kicking the helping everybody out here. So yeah, they're amazing people. I bought a couple of shirts off their website just because, like I said, that I've learned. I not learned to love their music, but I've learned to appreciate their music. You know what I'm saying? Because they are very different. In fact, I guess if you listen to the original version of the song, it's the fundamentals of the song are still the same, but it sounds a lot more Irish, a lot more Celtic, So,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky. That's my number 3. I'm Shipping Up to Boston by
Nice.
the Dropkick Murphys, the lyrics by Woody Guthrie.
Well, if we allow my Seether, we have to allow this based on the skirting.
Number 2 won't surprise you guys. In my defense, I have not picked him for quite a few shows now. I have not picked him for quite a few.
Let's see.
We're all like, oh,
Okay, go ahead.
this is weird.
I may have mentioned him. He may have written a couple songs here and there, but he hasn't been picked. This is 2006's song Black Sweat by Prince from the album 3121. Released February 12th or February 2nd, 2006, 4th track in Prince's 31st album.
31.
31st.
31st.
It's only 2006.
Jesus Christ.
Recorded mid to late June 2004 at Paisley Park Studios in Chanhassen, Minnesota. 1 month prior to the album's release, Black Sweat was released as the album's second single. This is Prince at his best. The song is very stripped down. It's just a drum beat, a keyboard, a bass, and that's about it in his voice. Simple, it's funky, it's Black Sweat. It's fucking amazing. The song hit number 1 on the Hot 100 single sales chart. That's a thing. It hit number 60 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 2 in Canada. Grammy nominated for the best R&B song and best male vocal performance R&B. The live recording of Black Sweat is from so this is cool and kind of sad. So Prince released a live version on piano of him singing this song on April 14th, 2016. That was 7 days before he passed away. So that version of that song was the last thing that he had released.
Wow. Wow.
And there's bootlegs of that show. It's amazing. It's just him on the piano. And it was fully produced, recorded, everything else. Audio was recorded, video was recorded, yet to be released by the estate. The guy who was there, his mixer, his audio engineer was like, it's an amazing sounding show. You should hear it. I have it, he said, but obviously won't release it. But yeah, so great funky track. If you like Prince, I think you'll like this song. Because like I said, it's stripped down. There's not overproduced. It's great. So that's number 2, Prince's Black Sweat.
Nice.
Well, one of the things that the genius of Prince could really do is break a song down to its basis and still be powerful, imaginative, talented, incredible. And he did have a great voice just by himself with no music around. So I'm familiar with the song and I'm familiar with it from you. This is a good song.
I don't know if I know it, to be quite honest, and I like to consider myself a Prince fan, but
This is 2006, so just before he did the Grammys, or just after the Grammys and just before
the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Because Super Bowl was 2007, so yeah, it's right. Because this album, when it was released, was debuted at number 1. So
crazy.
Number 1, you guys will not know. Jimmy might know this song. My wife actually knows the song. She because I've played it so often. She knows it. She loves it too. We've talked about this guitarist / singer. We've always said he'd be a great, substitute or tour guy for Soundgarden. One of the best voices I've ever heard in live ever. This is Richie Kotzen's "You Can't Save Me." Like I said, you guys probably don't know the song.
I don't know the song.
Powerful as fuck. It starts out with just him and guitar, and it's him just saying he fucked up, fuck you, fuck me, fuck everything. And it's so fucking good. It's great, a very memorable vocal melody. It's just, I fucking love the song. There is no way this song wasn't gonna be on my list. And the fact it kept on rising up, I was like, this again, it's one of these songs that I don't get sick of, and I can listen over and over again. Yeah, I know. We say it all the time, right?
We do. It's awesome though, right? Because we really fucking do love you're allowed to love a fucking 192 song.
Exactly.
Like,
that's a low end estimate of that.
That's probably low end, I know. As soon as I said, I was like, or 10 times.
Sometimes we say that in an episode. We have 16 songs. You probably say it for at least 9 of those songs, right?
Right. But that's the truth, right? Like, and I get it.
December 12th, 2006. It was never released as a single. Not a mainstream hit on the US or UK. But it gained traction internationally, especially in Japan and Europe, where Kotzen he has a very dedicated fan base, also in South America as well.
I remember you saying that before, yeah.
Yep, he became his most recognized solo track, despite very minimal radio play. Like I said, it's not. If you know this song, you know the song because you're a fan of Richie Kotzen, not because you heard it somewhere else. Right. His vocals again, they're raw, very soulful. You can hear the pain, even though it's a rocking song. I mean, it's not fast, but he's singing his fucking heart out. And when he was on, I'm sure Jimmy, you saw the interview with with Rick Beato.
Mm-hmm.
He sings like he's the only other person I can compare to Chris Cornell. Yeah. And then Rick asked me, he goes, "How can you sing so hard?" His singing voice isn't much louder than a talking voice. So he's not he's not singing really loud. So he's like, "I'm not straining my voice ever." And in this song, it sounds like he's straining his voice. It sounds like he's in absolute pain. It's fucking so goddamn good.
Oh man,
like I said, 99% of you won't know this song. You Can't Save Me by Richie Kotzen. Look it out. It's on YouTube. It's on streaming services. It's so goddamn good.
You guys turned me on to him. That's a great fucking pick. I don't know the song, and I didn't really know him, to be quite honest, until you guys started talking about it so much.
Most people don't. You really don't.
And then I was like, wow, it's really good. And his project with Adrian is pretty good.
Kotzen Smith, yep.
Yeah.
Big fan.
You're right. His voice is fucking pretty good. Well, I can totally hear the Chris Cornell thing. Yeah, he would have been a great fucking fill-in, right? Or
there's I think I posted in one of our chats a couple of weeks ago that there's Nuno Betancourt when he's at home. He does a bunch of, live shows, a bunch of buddies. His family is all musicians. He's like one of 9 or 12 kids. Right. They all play instruments, and they have famous people coming at Richie Kotzen and him do a Soundgarden song.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Right. It was fucking perfect.
I gotta write that down.
Yeah.
So, like I said, his voice, like I said, even what you hear on the song and any song he sings doesn't compare to him live. Live, he is even. Me and Gina, when we saw him with the Winery Dogs, we were up front at First Avenue, a club in Minneapolis, and we were right there in front of him. And my wife looks at me because I've been thinking this, but ever since she goes, honey, he's the only guy I've ever seen live on the stage that carries himself like Prince. He's confident. He's not cocky. He's very confident. He's not a tall guy either, but he's not short as Prince. But he just carries himself with this kind of aura of like, I know what the fuck I'm doing, but he's not cocky,
Right.
And in fact, if you watch his Instagram, his wife, he fucks around. He's fucking hilarious. But
well, to what you just said there about the cockiness, now he's like that. If you go back to the Poison, he was as cocky as they could be. So,
dude, how were you? How were you or I when we were 21?
Probably just as cocky, yeah.
Right, and you didn't have all those fucking poison cats.
Yeah.
Psychos.
The next thing I was going to say is this guy is like a double threat because he's one of the best one of the best guitar players out there. And he's got one of the best voices.
Yeah.
And I was kind of joking around, but he's got this thing that he does with his voice. And it's so fucking, obviously way better.
It doesn't sound like that, but
no, obviously way better. He's singing
crazy.
Right. It's out of the side of his mouth, and he's got this beautiful timbre to his voice, but it's also like a little mushy. And it's fucking incredible. And it seems like anything he touches outside of Poison Native Tongue turns to gold because of Winery Dogs, Smith Kotzen. He's got a couple, the solo albums there. I love this musician.
He did a cool thing a few years ago. Must have been, I'm going to guess, everything with COVID, it's like a couple years ago, and it turns out it was like 10 years ago. Might have been like 2018, 2019, but he turned 50. So he released an album called 50 for 50. It was 50.
That was 8 years ago, man.
50 songs, man. 50 songs.
50 songs.
Because he turned 50. He's like, is this called 50 for 50? It's a wide gamut of different stuff, but it's all stuff he wrote.
Wow.
It's,
that's cool.
So, like I said, he's a musician. All musicians don't know who he is, but he's so good that he's one of those guys you appreciate so much you wish would be more popular because he is so goddamn good. even though he makes a perfect living being big in South America and
South
Asia.
America, right? Go down to Costa Rica and rip it up.
So that's my top 4. Like I said, a couple of surprises and a couple not.
No,
surprises.
that was good, man. Really good. Yeah, a couple surprises for sure. Like I said, Richie Kotzen for me is from you guys, and I thank you for that because anything I have listened to, I'm like, oh yeah, this is good.
Yeah, specifically, I implore you to check out this one song because it is his best thing I think he's ever done. This entire album's really good, but this is his fucking anthem.
I have homework. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to look up for homework.
I love shows like that, man. We got
5 out of 12 is pretty good. You can't count yourself. You must have known those songs going in.
Well, no, it's not necessarily all the songs we talked about. Like one is Pink with Dallas Green, Richie Kotzen,
right.
Nuno, Gnarls Barkley, obviously Muse I have on here, and Katie Turnstile and Daryl Hall, Kiss on my list. So
yeah, I think it is, or Private Eyes. It's one of those. Like it's one of those early 80s.
Yeah.
Hall & Oates jams. Hall & Oates would be a fun show.
Well, great episode, guys. This is one of those episodes I love doing these years because I used to complain about them like early on in the show. It's like, oh, how do you condense all these songs in one year? But then you kind of look at it as like, okay, it turns out to be pretty easy because you kind of know what you like, right?
Right.
Yeah, where am I on this list?
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's lists end up being very eclectic.
Exactly. Yeah. As long as you don't have 87 scars, you're good, right? Like, you have 87 scars,
right? Or some people have issues with 1987, but
after that, I was like, "What?"
I don't remember that show,
right? And I think this is a first time back-to-back show with no samesies.
Yeah, we're on a roll here. I don't want to go anywhere near you guys going forward. We're on a roll.
All right, people. Well, thank you so much for watching us again or listening to us if you're listening to the audio version. Because again, in the audio version, you get to hear the music. On YouTube, you can't do it. But do us a favor, go to justrankpod.com and check out all the links there, and check out the merch. Click on the bell, like who?
AC fucking DC,
and subscribe and get those notifications so you can tell when we got a new episode. YouTube's weird too because I haven't set it for notifications, and I have shows that I have notified in YouTube and they don't show up, and I have to go through my subscriptions to find a new episode. So kind of look out for that. But my name is Joe. His name is Jimmy. His name is Dink, and him name is Chris. We are Just Ranked. We love you so very much.
I mildly like you.
Someone's been listening to Dropkick Murphys too much.
Just Ranked is researched and produced by the Just Ranked crew. Edited and mixed by Joe Burkle. Socials and marketing by DJR Media Services. Theme music by Blue Joker. If you're enjoying the show, please set your podcast app to download new episodes and help spread the word by leaving a review and tell everyone you know to listen.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, I tell you what. Why don't you go fuck yourself?